Well, that's what happens when you decide to sleep instead of setting up streams. Good evening, guys. Welcome to AF1 round 5 at Emilia. I don't know how much energy I'm going to have for this. Doesn't seem like a lot. We'll see what happens. Practice is just finishing off. Jack Olivier has a... wait, is that... I can't quite tell what that is. Apparently, it's 6,000, but let's have a look at the actual timings on ACTV. Hopefully that'll work correctly. And then we'll see just how much of a lead Jack Olivier, because of course it's Jack Olivier leading, how much of a lead he has in this practice session. And I'm completely wrong. Wait, no, Jack's out the server, but Pingu Gwyn has got a 22.8 themes. I don't know. We'll find out with qualifying. I'll be accurate with that. But yeah, Jack Olivier's up there, and Jake's up there, and Pingu's up there. Beauty's up there today, which is cool. Mike Blast as well. His powers are starting to build. This is a Kunos track, of course, so he will be more at home here than he would be at some other tracks. Being a prolific. Prolific? Is that a word? I'm tired. Hot lapper. He's a hot lapper at heart. Oh, why am I doing this? Just waiting for the last few people to finish their laps.
Hello, Josh. I might help you with commenting.
Oh, thank you. Hello. And Siriano's off into the sky. Oh, okay. That was actually not the server dying. That was just something else. You just start talking. I've got nothing in my head.
Hello.
Am I? Oh, I've deafened it.
Yeah, but you muted on the.
There we go. Yeah, you start talking. I've got nothing in my head. You start talking about.
Okay, I will help you. Don't worry. I'm
it.
sorry that I'm a bit late. I just wanted to rest a bit. That weekend is like.
Yeah, me too.
Not that great. I know you were racing, so you are more tired than myself.
I've been up for 16 hours, 17 hours now.
Okay, so first of all, since I'm here, I would like to mention it again. Congratulations on your P9 in Daytona.
Thank you.
That's good. Yeah, and Adam
if you knew
and
the
Miles
shit we went
were
through, it's not.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I was looking at some point of the stream also, because my homie Adam was racing. So basically, yes. So
it was a shit show. It was so messy. Not from our point of view. It's from everybody else's point of view. All the LMPs were murder.
Okay, so I will help you with the whole thingy, with the whole Imola race. Can I join the server, or I just should watch from your streaming? Because
have we got a race control?
Jens, I think Jens will be race control this race. He is not racing today, so as he said, he will be the best race control.
Okay, for the championship, that's not ideal. I would have liked the
but
race.
he said today's RC is the best because someone has to be RC, and I think would be nice if everyone once in a while sacrifice himself. I sacrificed myself for once. You did it a few times. G did it yesterday with AFX, and we are very happy to to see people doing this kind of sacrifices, which is not ideal, but we are a community.
It's very honourable, but it's not what should be happening.
The
second I left on Friday, everything has sort of spiraled.
So thank you, Jens, for allowing me to commentate. For now, I'm better, I think, for commentating this one. But in the future, I can help with RC stuff. Don't worry. Sorry. Yeah.
So we're just waiting on qualifying to get underway.
It
has now.
Am I assigned to a safety car or not? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yep. So I will try to do it either from yours Discord stream. We can do this way.
Okay, let's just try joining, because apparently it says we got practice 2 hours, but I'm seeing people joining the server, and there's less than 8 minutes left. So we'll see how this goes. I hope the server's been set up correctly, because I haven't done it this week.
Polly and Juan were working hard. I know that Juan was a little bit of terrified if it might gone wrong, but I hope that they managed to do it right because they are, they are good. They're doing the job. Yeah, there are 2 safety cars, so I might need you to do from direct stream for me. If it's not a problem. Sorry.
Let's see how much. Yeah, let's hope my PC can hold up. See how we go.
Yes. If not, we might try to maybe add another safety car in the race session.
Nah, a bit late for that. A bit late for that.
A bit late. Okay, sorry. I'll try to. If not, I will
Let's
try
give it
to
a
follow
go.
the action from the stream. That's not a problem.
Nah, it's not fair. You've been 8 minutes behind. Behind. Let's see. Get a stream.
Yeah, but I have live timing and stuff like this. We've been through.
I'll give you 15 frames a second.
Okay,
So that won't be too taxing.
That's not a problem,
Why does qualifying time say 10 minutes 50?
I don't know.
We don't need 3 minutes for people to get in the server. We need 1 minute. That's always enough.
I have no idea. But since we are at Imola, we might mention how it went in previous races, maybe, right? As we've done a couple of Imola races in AF1, they are pretty iconic, I think.
Yeah.
But
how is my time?
how is
my time wrong? I'm being told my time is wrong in the server. How is that wrong? That's never happened.
Let me do the most commentator thing to do. So I need to get my cat in. Wait a second.
My time cannot possibly be wrong. There's no way.
My cat doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm back.
Also, where sound?
Yeah, there is no sound. Did you?
There we go. Yeah, it's like a sonic boom, and then it's here. What the hell is this stream? Oh man. Okay.
This is the best stream ever. So maybe coming back to oh, there was another sonic boom. Okay, that's.
What the hell is this game?
Okay, so coming back to professional level
has been going on while I've been gone.
Don't worry, Josh. We'll do that. We'll do that just fine. So let's come back to previous races at this track, which is season 7 with Dallara F3 which was
Demise
won by Jens, and then Viprovol was on the 2nd position. Then Olivier was P3. So that's how the race went there. The Viprovol did a very good job back then. I think Fern was also pretty high. Yeah, he was P5. I like this track a lot. I think he was P4 back in the day. And basically, there was some mysterious crashes at the beginning. A lot of like chaos.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you there. I'm sorry. I need to stop you there because this is really affecting the stream now. This weird dipping in and out of supersonic mode.
Is it because you are streaming to me?
Maybe, but I doubt it. There's too much weird shit going on. If I do that. Nope, it's definitely not. It goes immediately back to the sonic boom mode. What the hell is this game?
Maybe try to restart.
Working on it.
If it's don't worry. Like
never had any of this happen before.
Don't stress it too much.
I will stress too much. People are complaining. People have absolutely no idea.
There's something wrong with the stream, not the game. But like,
I don't know. No, I don't think it's the stream. Just gonna try rejoining, because the time was wrong as well on the game. I've never had that. That has never happened before. For once, it's more accurate on the live timings than it is on the actual game.
Yeah, I will do some googling maybe.
This is the weirdest day. This is the weirdest day. I'm done with this weekend. I'm so done.
Yeah, then don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna go through it.
I'm just disillusioned, disassociated with everything. I just want to go on my foreign holiday for a few days and just scream into a pillow. And then show you guys where I've been. Not the pillow, the cool parts of it. Okay. The timer's fixed itself.
Let's see if the sound fixed it.
Let's line on board with Beauty and see if we lose any sound at any point. Oh, Beauty's got traffic! That was Rapidly. And he's got Laggy Racer as well now. There we go. Both in the way. But Beauty's currently P2. So I'll give you the stream. I'll give you the stream for the race, Mosquito.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I will look through live timing maybe.
Yeah, for qualifying, go through live timing, and
Yep.
for the race, we'll go through. I'll give you a stream.
Okay, so we are 3 minutes 50 seconds to go, right? And Bolbizar on his current lap established second sector being the fastest one.
Still yet to see a lap from Jack Olivier. He's invalidated this most recent one. He's got 3.5 minutes left to set a lap that puts him through to Q2. Top 10 go through.
Bolbizar right now is Q1.
Bulbasaur goes straight to the top.
With his second sector being fastest one, third being his best personal one, and in the first one he still has some time to be found, as it is not his best sector.
I think we improved with the 23.6. We should be seeing 22s. But we've seen times in 22s, so there's more time to be found, especially from this man Jack Olivier that we're riding all with now. See that heads down the hill. He's done 23.2 in the middle in the first sector, which is 2/10 faster than Bulbasaur at the top. Middle sector could be a little bit different.
His first sector is faster than Bulbizarre by 2/10, but it's still not his best personal sector. His second sector is not faster than Bulbizarre sector.
Is Jack Olivier still in time? Yes, he's got a 31.4 in the middle sector for Jack Olivier, so that is faster than Jake Fiend's doing P2. That's the only dead I have at the minute, so it could be good to go top of the times. Final corner for Jack. Beetle's just P7. He's got just enough time to do another lap. Gerhard to second. Jack across the line. Goes P2. Not enough.
Not enough.
By about 300th of a second. Bulbasaur has... Well, it's not pole position. It's the top of the times because this is Q1. Only going about the top 10 going through. We decide the order from 11th downwards. 25 people are racing. We have 25 people racing today. We've only had 17 laps. And there's 2 minutes left in the session. So some people are going to be disappointed, and I think some of the field is going to be decided at random at this rate. There's some surprises down in that field as well. Propofol did really well last time we came to Emilia in Season 7. Bonavane and Mex Janssen, Championship contender Mex Janssen, are all in that area, in that range of people that haven't even set a lap yet. Jake Feemster improves, goes P3, 23.2. Ramanesh on a good lap and goes P15, not quite good enough to
Jack is pretty fast. Jack established first and second sector being the fastest one.
The thing is, Jack doesn't need to be fast. He only needs to get through, and he would be safe at this point, considering how hard it is to set a lap.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is he's just like cruising with the most possible speed that he can have. Like, man, this is 23 point. Yeah.
22.5. Laggy Racer. He's coming to the final 2 corners now, and he is currently outside of the top 10. But he's got a good lap on his hands. He's got the first 2 sectors as a personal best. To the line now. No, doesn't improve. Oh no, there's the line. Still doesn't improve. 25.7. So he's got one more shot to get into Q2. Mythic has spun, so he is out of qualifying. What about Bonavane? He's going through Aqua Minerali right now.
I would like to mention this track has sand, so Mythic, be careful.
These cars are less prone to beaching, but yes, that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Filson
And he's not a
just
safety
gets in
car,
there, P10. He's like, yeah, it's not the safety car this week.
It's good to see me.
He's already spinning it anyway. It doesn't matter what car he did. Vonnevain, as the checkered flag flies, still 6 people yet to set a lap, including 3 big hitters. Fern goes P12. Bonnevain finally sets a lap. Goes P7. Knocks Filson out of Q2.
Ooh. But Filson is still on the lap?
No, he has finished.
No,
He's in the
no, he's
pits.
not. Yeah, he's in pits. Yeah.
Pro
Sorry,
DZ
yeah.
is next, yet to set a lap. Propofol has pulled into the pit lane, so he has not finished a lap. So he will start P25.
Daniel Wolf crashed.
Laggy Races coming around the corner of P15, currently P15. He closely followed by his teammate X Janssen. You can see there just in the background there. Max Janssen goes P12, not quite enough. Max Janssen, meanwhile, P6. He goes through, pushes Vivolfs out, who does improve, but not quite enough to pass Soriano. So he will start P11 at best. We're still waiting on laps from Riley and Romanesh. And Mike Blast as well, but Mike Blast doesn't need to finish the lap if he doesn't want to. Goes P12, does Riley. So close. Pro DZ.
Nash is not improving. He has 2 sectors, I think, being cut. If the red sector is the cut.
Nesh is Nesh is cut in the first sector, so his lap is invalid. Pro DZ, meanwhile, Mike Blast has come to the line. He goes P4. Didn't need to do that, but he is putting his stamp on things. And Pro DZ, I think, has just gone out of the track limits. In fact, he's spun it. Really low grip carpet. Just 65% grip on that carpet there. So it's, yeah, that's it. That's qualifying over. We have Olivier, Bulbasaur, Feemster, Mike Blast, Gerhard, Pinguquin, Max Janssen, Bonnevain, Beauty, Suriano, all going through to Q2. Another 8-minute session. Coming up in just a couple of minutes' time.
But this top 10 is quite intense, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of big names.
A lot of big names. I'm glad to see Feemster's getting his act together again. He was really good in season 6. He's sort of, yeah, he's done a really good lap in this session. I mean, P3 is a very good result for him.
From what I was saying before, like Feemster likes this track. He was before in the 7th season, where we done Imola with the Dallara F317. And he was P4 back in the day. Fern was P5, so Fern is also strong here. And then in the previous seasons, it was used. Wait a second. Was it? Where was it? Yeah, Imola was in the season 3, I think. Was that? And it was also, I think, used. Yeah, in season 4 with F3, and then there was like the huge crash, right? So let's see. Feemster was P6 back in the day. So he is strong in this track.
Good. Yeah, he's got good pace at Imola. No, can't talk a minute. I'm also tempted to talk. I'm also tempted to look at season 3, back in the Lotus Exos. I think he was in that season as well, but it's very, very blurry.
I can read through that too.
What's that? Which one's Imola?
Last
round was Imola.
Yeah, last round was Imola, but I don't see Jake. But I can see, for example, Fern.
Fern was P10. He's my teammate back then.
Ooh.
In that season.
Yeah, because you were racing. You were P4.
Yeah, I was P4. That was my best result in AF1 to date until Canada the following season. My one and only win in AF1.
I will try to have better PC soon. So you might have your chance to at least do some.
I would love to come back to AF1.
Yeah, I will try to.
I'd much rather race than stream at this point. Now that I have the time to be able to put the practice in. I mean,
you are kind of the voice of AF, but
I am, and that makes it very difficult for me to do this. But
I know.
I love streaming. I do. I love commentating, but I'd much rather race.
I know. For me, it's like both, because like my race pace is not that good. Sometimes I have like not that good races. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't race, but just commentate.
Yeah, the main issue for me is I have so many responsibilities in this community. that can't necessarily be fulfilled by someone else.
We know what you're going to say, Ali.
Phallus. Spermatic fluid.
And we didn't, sort of.
Yeah, I didn't predict that one.
Get out,
how are you
Ali.
doing?
Am I on stream at least?
Yes.
Qualifying going.
Yay! Bye.
Quali going.
Idiot. Why is he not race control? That's what I want to know. Why is he not race control for this race?
Yeah, and Jens is doing. I don't know.
Great
He's
admin
playing
work,
Minecraft,
as
probably.
always. So, Max Janssen. With 10 seconds left until the start of Q2, Max Janssen has...
Because Jens isn't joining the race anyway, and he wanted to be race control. Bye.
Bye. We're underway with qualifying 2. Max Janssen is in the lead. Ahead of the pack, he's got the best clean air. Joao Guerra, however, I would say has the best track position because he's just decided to wait. Why is there only 8? Where's the rest of them? Mike Bast and Bonavane, I think. No, who's missing?
Fern. Fern is missing.
Fern and Bonavane.
Bonavane.
I wonder if Fern is actually included, or is he still joining? I hope he's still able to join this. Guerra's having a fun out map. He's gone really scruffy through Tosa. We haven't even gone through Villeneuve, rather. We haven't even gone through the track like I normally would.
Don't worry, this is like very chaotic weekend, so we're gonna.
Let's do that for next Janssen's lap when he starts his, and then we'll go from there. But there's still like a pack of 4. It's Pingu Quinn backwards. I do F5, and there's a whole queue of cars behind that really should find some space. Just saying. But anyway, we've got Max Janssen here. He's coming through the final 2 corners at Ravazza. And onto the long start, finish straight, extended it back in 2008. Here we go. Full power, everything you got. 3 kinks to negotiate first off. I mean, absolutely nothing. But to prevent slipstream from being particularly effective, just can't go alongside. Brake about 80 metres for the Tamburello chicane. Left, right, and then left again, straight over sausage curbs to really challenge the balance of the car. Next, the Villeneuve chicane. You've got to have a really planted rear end here to get through here successfully. Tosa hairpin. Pull it in late for a late apex and an early power. Early power? That doesn't make any sense. Top of the hill, Piratella next. Cascading left-hander. And really careful with the track limits. Plunging downhill to the most well-known corner of them all, Aquaminarale. Down the 3rd gear. Try not to use too much on the exit. Track limits are very strict. Next, Variante Alta. A Mickey Mouse right-left chicane that serves no real purpose, but people are just accepting it. Again, watch the exit for the carpet. You can see there Max Janssen getting a little bit squirrely on the exit from the grip issues. And down the hill towards the final 2 corners at Ravazza 1 and 2. Uno e due. 2nd gear, 90 degree, up to 3rd early to get some power down. Oh, a little bit wide there. I should be okay. This is going to be a valid lap from Max Janssen. Through the last kink. The start line, the finish line is after the hit. There it is, a 23.065. Bulbasaur will be next across the line with an invalid lap. That's my bad. Jack Olivier goes to the top, 22.7. There is your benchmark time, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, well, Martin Beauty goes to P3, 24.3. Bulbasaur spun it. He needs to be careful not to rejoin into the path of any cars. I don't think he has. Oh, he might have done there.
Just to clarify,
definitely wide.
Fern was P11. Fern was P11. Suriano got P10.
Oh, Suriano got P10. Oh, I can't count them. Okay.
I don't know. In stream, it looked like Fern was P11, but he might leave.
I mean, someone must have left early, and I must have not realised.
Yeah.
So Bonavain's lap is currently invalid. We saw that he went super wide at the Variante Alta. I mean, when I think the lap must have already been invalid then, because when the lap's invalid, why would you follow the track limits at Variante Alta? It's just a faff. Just get it. Just skip it and be done with it.
Max Janssen on a good lap.
He is indeed. He needs to put his stamp back on this championship fight. He's starting to flounder a little bit.
Yeah, he said that
overshadowed by the pace of Jack Olivier and Jens Batesma.
He said that he is a little bit, maybe not scared because this is not the right word, but he is thinking that his chances are slowly disappearing as Jack seems to be out of reach. But he will be trying to do everything to minimize the loss of points, basically. So we might see a lot of interesting fights on track. He is, I think, all the drivers, but Jens and Max. Yeah, okay. Robbie Knebel did all the races, I think. Bonnevin, Juan, and so on. But only Jens and Max managed to be on podium in every race.
There's
Jens
insane consistency from the top three. Back to the action. We've got Bonnevin, who's just gone P4 now. Times are very slow in this session. You know, there's sort of mid-23s from most of the field. Well, I'd normally be expecting them to be low 23s, a couple into 22s. The pace is quite slow. Matteo Suriano is P7 at the minute. We're still waiting on 3 drivers to set their laps. That's Mike Blast, Fibster and Bulbasaur. They've all invalidated theirs. Bulbasaur's invalidated another one of his. He was right towards the top in Q1. So there's a lot to expect from him. That was really planted from Matteo Suriano through the very anti-alta chicane. I think that's the most planted I've ever seen a car through that corner.
What's going on, Ben? I just see the message on the chat. So.
Final corner for Suriano then. Feemster goes P5, 23.5. Suriano is going to be next. He's currently P8. Crossline goes P7, 24.3. Still way out of where he should be. Mike Blast. P5, 23.5. A couple people in 23.5. That's very close. 9 thousandths separating Bonnevin and Mike Blast for P4 and P5. Bulbasaur. He's on an invalid lap at the minute. So he's going to have one last shot to get pole position. I would say realistically you could get P3 with a good lap. Getting the gap to Guerra now. We'll take a look at Guerra. His lap's invalid as well. Suriano's on another personal best lap.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And in the meantime, Riley is asking if how Vivos is finding his home GP so far, as Vivos was racing with Italian flag for a couple of races.
I can tell you, Suriano is out of qualifying now. He's going to start P8 at best. He's returned to the pits. Bulbasaur, not his best lap so far, but he is only about 2/10 off of Jack Olivier's first sector.
But Jack is out of reach. Another purple first sector.
He's invalidated the second sector. Max Janssen, however, has spun it. So both the top two are out of this session. They can't improve unless, well, Max Janssen might be able to get to the line in time to start another one. Olivier might not be so lucky.
That word you used. Luck.
That was entirely an accident.
Yeah, but...
It's called being a good commentator. Okay. Bonnevin improves, goes P3. He's got a seat on the second row of the grid, slightly higher up now. He's very close. Suriano is the only person that has finished. Guerra improves, stays P7. Bulbasaur onto the front row by 0.5 of a second. A phenomenal lap from Bulbasaur there.
Crazy.
Jake Feemster doesn't improve.
So you know, Jens is not available, but Jack has another Benelux driver at his back. And 2 Benelux drivers basically, Belgium and Netherlands.
Mike Blast is he's got 2 corners to go. Oh, I think he's really pushing the car through Ravazza Uno. Through the final corner. That's a good shot, that is. That's really cool.
Yeah, this is good.
These cars look great when they're on the edge of. He does improve, goes P4. He's got a seat on the front, on the second row of the grid. Jack Olivier has purpled the second sector. Ping Quinn is on a valid lap. He improves. He displaces Mike Glass, goes P4. Next will be Jack Olivier. He has pretty much got pole position in the bag this time for now. Max Janssen has invalidated his lap. No improvement. Bonavane is the only person left that can actually set a lap to improve. He dies. He invalidated in the final sector. So it is. Oh, Bulbasaur might be still on a lap, actually. It's Bulbasaur! Pole position!
Yeah, he
If
is!
I understand that correctly, because I'm pretty sure he'd finished the session, Bulbasaur is on pole in Imola.
He did it.
What a lap!
By 2/10. By 2/10 compared to Jack.
And Jack Olivier is
yes.
insurmountable,
Yes.
you said. Maybe not those words. I can't remember the words you said, but you said no one could touch him. We are wrong, Bulbasaur.
Invincible?
Bulbasaur will start from pole position in Imola.
I said he's out of reach, maybe? That's
Clearly not. He reached and he overreached. Bulbasaur.
Overreached.
I think that was one of the most phenomenal laps I've seen. To overcome Jack Olivier.
Yeah, Fraudivier has fallen, as Chad is saying. But we might see it in the race. Let's remember, this is Imola. First turn, Tamburello, right? It is gonna be a nightmare. How many safety cars do you think there will be?
2. I'm thinking 2.
I'm thinking 2 or 3, because sometimes restart after the safety car might be causing another safety car, you know?
Cautions breed cautions, absolutely. But we've had the safety car in season 7. The safety car was introduced because of the crash in season 4.
Yes, I know.
For those that don't know, the Imola curse, you may have seen the message saying we have a curse to break. Imola has a curse around it in AF ever since season 4, where I think it was 19 cars were involved in a lap 1, turn 1 pile-up in season 4.
Yes, almost whole field, like top 4, I think it was okay.
I think Jake Feemster got turned round or something, and then everyone just didn't know how to avoid it. Yeah, and then the further back you got, the more impossible it was to avoid. In the end, some people got through the mess just by going full throttle across the grass on the exit of turn 3.
That was the most shambolic racer, I think, in AF.
It was crazy. It was crazy. The race was quite stable after that, but because there's no safety car, so there's no bunching the field back up, so the entire field is now spread out, and it kind of killed the race. But yeah, that's a very well-known pileup, and it happened again in season 7 to a lesser extent. Another 8 cars involved, I think it was 7 or 8 cars involved at turn 1, including the leader. The leader got punted, and he still managed to drive across the gravel despite being rear-ended, and still led the race when the safety car came out.
And I think Mati was very high, I think in top 3 at some point, but then he got also.
Yeah. I probably screamed that. Yeah, I can already hear it.
You remember the frog clip chimp thingy, right? So I used your screams from that race, from Imola race, because that was incredible.
Okay, yeah.
And the whole okay, I have prepared driver of the day poll, and
most people saying 2 or fewer. They're using 12,000 points to say 2 or fewer, and 5,000 say 3 or more. We have the server is up for the race, so we have 5 minutes until the start of the race. Let's get into the server. Let's look around. I like to do that sometimes with these races. There's a bit of time to start off with. We'll just look around the scenery, find cool bits.
Would you like to try to stream it for me, or?
I will, yes.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just asking because I can try to keep up, even if if it will be broken, then I will watch the stream.
Coins. I'll give you 30 coins this time. Instead of 15.
Cursed sound.
15. Why is that even an option? Oh, this is the point where I have to let my cat out. At least it's now before I start the race.
From the previous was out, get out. That's good. So, chat, how are you doing, boys? How's the evening going?
Great conversation.
Yeah, I'm asking chat. Or we should integrate. We did not have all the drivers on the server. They are slowly joining. Oh, thank you, Redacted. I'm fine. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Slowly getting to my good old
There's a
shape.
restaurant here?
So...
I didn't realize there was a restaurant up here.
Oh, ristorante!
No door to get into it. It's cool to look around a bit.
I like how complex the background is, even if it's
complex,
like...
but very, very simple.
Yeah, but it's adding depth. Like when you race, you don't see all this things.
Well, not every racing game has this sort of free camera mode, does it? You don't often get to look around. Like when I'm in iRacing, it'd be great to just have a free camera mode, but you don't get that.
I think you can kind of do it like with the console inside the game or something. There's probably a tool which is like allowing it, because there are some people which are like using some tools, or there is also that one tool I used to remember when I talked to you about like trying to rip, for example, the track surface from like MotoGP or something. There is that one tool which some people are using to rip the assets just to check some parts of the scene. Basically, they use it to export like models, and they will open it in like third-party software, and they will just move around to see all the details, which is quite interesting. But we have 2 minutes before the race will start, so let's go through the grid, maybe, Josh.
Yep. I just need to fly down there.
But Olivier is on pole position, apparently. So
okay, I guess Bulbasaur's time was set after the session was finished. I thought that was the case. It didn't seem right.
But he still has chances.
He's got pace. We know he can do a lap. I'm going to just quickly go Olivier, F6, and then back to F7 so I get a level camera. So it is Jack Olivier that starts on pole, with Bulbasaur alongside. Both of them looking super fast today. Jake Feemster starts P3. That's not right. Fern's P9. Something's wrong here. This grid is wrong.
But are all the drivers on the server?
We're having rolling start. Grid is wrong. It says VWolfs.
Thank you for the
right. I'm gonna have to train people for the fourth time on how to do this. So Jake seems to. Well, okay. The grid is entirely wrong, but maybe Bulbasaur does start from pole position. There's 2 cars missing here.
Producer join in.
Let's do roll call anyway. It's no particular order. Jack Olivier, Bulbasaur, Feemster, Janssen, Mike Blast, Pinguquin, Drauguerra, Blank, Suriano, Blank, Fern, VWolfs, Riley, Filson, Laggy Racer, Andrade, Hayes, Blank, Rapidi, Shike, Mythic, Gutierrez, Propofol, Daniel Wolf, and Pro DZ.
A lot of Hungarian drivers, you said. You said Blank for 3 times. Yeah,
well, you're going to be in to win it, so why not be in it 3 times?
Grid being wrong, who could have guessed
2 of
that?
3,
just
they're still
AF1
not
things.
in the server.
Yes.
Who is missing?
Pinguquin, no, Pinguquin is... Okay, I have the list of the drivers. Let's go through it.
Beauty's missing.
Beauty?
He's just got in time. Oh, he's in the pits. But we'll get him out.
Ben Hayes? Ben Hayes? No, Ben Hayes is on the server. Okay.
We're still waiting on Bonavane, I know, as well, because he's not listed lower.
Blank Motorsports team, yes.
So, waiting on a safety car, which Jens should probably be driving. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how we're doing this rolling start. Oh, he's calling the grid order.
He will do that. He knows the drill, so.
So this will be a shortened 29 lap race. Bonavane's now in. We can call the grid order as we see it. Jack Olivier.
Jack is leading. Yeah.
Jack Olivier starts from pole position. Bulbasaur starts in 2nd place. Then Max Janssen is 3rd. Then Pinguquin, then Drauguerra, then Mike Blast.
Don't worry, this is rolling start, chat. Just to confirm again, this is rolling start. I like how lights out and away we don't go.
Jake Fuse is 7th, 8th, Bonavane 9th, and then Martin Beauty is 10th. Then Fern, who just missed out on Q2, P11. Vivolfs is P12, that's Batesman's teammate. P13 for Riley in the Scuderia Due Toro. Still waiting on more cars. We've got a crash. Beauty's crashed into Suriano. Philip Bauer. Laggy Racer. That is Robert Kinnable. And Ruben Andrade, P16. Ben Hayes, P17. Rapidi, that's P18.
This is not a good race for Rapidi and Mike Glass may be okay because it's P6, so he's best in the race, I think. So he has still chances to keep that.
He's got pace. Sometimes he's got pace. Yeah. Shike 19th.
But Rapidi not.
Mythic 20th. Gutierrez 21st. Propofol 22nd. Daniel Wolf 23rd. ProDZ 24th. We will have Romanesh in 25th when he is still in the pit lane. Philip Bauer's decided already to use one of his push to passes.
What a chance!
Go figure. We're still getting the grid formed up. Most of the grid is round at towards very anti-alta.
You see, like Filson is so good that he is like getting people chances. So he's using more push to passes now.
So we should have most of the field. Nesh has decided not. Nesh has not left the pits. Apparently he's waiting at the end of the pit lane, so I guess he's going to start a lap down. Whether that lap gets given back, I'm not sure. I expect they'll try to.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. But I think it's better than standing start though, because it's Imola.
Yes, but we are almost ready to go. Jack Lever coming around the final 2 corners. We'll wait for a green flag to be called. I get gears up, we want to see when a safety car comes out. So 120, and there's the green flag. We're underway. Bulbasaur's got a really good start here. Could already make a move on Jack. Olivia goes to the left-hand side. Max Jansen might look to go to the right of Jack. Jack's going to get completely mugged down towards turn 1. Bulbasaur has the lead. Max Jansen looks to take the lead off of Bulbasaur instead. Bulbasaur's got the inside. Max Jansen. Pingu Quinn's already gone off. He's going to hit 5+. Oh, it's huge. It's a huge one. It's breaking.
Oh, that was huge.
It's that big. Oh boy!
Oh
that is whoa! Is that my ping?
Whoa.
That's partly my ping, but that's still a humongous crash at turn 1. Mike Blast and Pingu Quinn, both already out of control, going across the grass on the inside of turn 1 and just completely.
And Romanesh is currently getting, I think,
into cars. Apparently, Suriano leads this race. That's wrong. It is Bulbasaur that leads this race. That is one way to do weaving.
Whoa.
Okay, I might have to kill the stream here just to make sure I can survive. Just your stream.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
For a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Until we get until the field's a bit more spread out.
Yeah, don't worry. That's
it's already
problem.
coming down. It's
I'll
from
try
220 to already 150. It's still coming down. There we go. We're safe now. So.
Yeah, I've managed to do VLN without the results, so you know I'll keep.
So let's update on the order because it's completely mixed up. Bulbasaur leads this race. Olivier is second. Max Jansen was involved in the crash at turn 1, so he is a long way down. He is in P18, but third place is Matthias Suriano. Jake Feemster is 4th. Beauty is P5. Fern is 6th. Then Bonavane 7th. Vivolf's 8th. Filson 9th. Laggy Racer 10th. Then we have Andrade, Ben Hayes, Rapidi, Riley, Shike, Mythic. And then we have all the people that were involved in the crash at turn 1. Guerra, Janssen, Gutierrez, Daniel Wolf, Propofol, Mike Blast, ProDZ, and Pingu Quinn. Romanesh is currently at the back of the... He's in the middle of the pack, but he is a lap down. This could be the opportunity for Nesh to overtake and gain a lap back.
Yes, and this is not looking very good for Pingu Quinn and Mike Blast. The chances for this race are quite not looking good.
Yeah, it's another huge blow in Mike Blast's... Mike Blast should have won Fuji, I think. Or he should have gotten a podium in Fuji. And so far his best is 2 5th place finishes. Are we going to have a safety car? I don't think we're going to have a safety car.
No, I think they are doing VSC. Maybe Jens cannot drive. It's still
I saw
fine.
him driving around the pit lane, so I'm surprised he's not come out the pit lane. I guess we're just staying with VSC.
Maybe that's safer for that race. That might be also like.
Well, no, it should be a full safety car, really.
I know.
That's how we do it.
Maybe that's the call Jens decided to do.
So Janssen and Piguquin have dived for the pit lane. Oh! Oh no! Soriano and Finster! They've crashed in turn 3!
Oh my god. This is...
Soriano's managed to keep P3. I don't know what happened there.
And Bonnevein with Fern. Bonnevein with Fern had some contact.
Yeah, I think the whole field was trying to slow up to let Soriano keep his position, which they didn't have to do at all.
This is
I don't know why they didn't. I mean,
crazy.
Feemster is dropped to P15. That's where he's rejoined. So Soriano still has his P3. Beauty is P4. Calm, Beauty. Fern is 5th as well.
So, do you... no, Ben, I don't think the server is messed up. It's mostly, if you see lags, it's probably just his internet and PC.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Today it's definitely mine. It's definitely me. It was just there were so many crashes, and then trying to stream that basically twice. It doesn't like me.
But I will try to keep up, even if it's not possible. So, looking at
once the field's spread out a bit, we're deeper into this race.
Yes.
I'll give Mosquito a stream.
Pingo Queen is catching up. The whole pack.
Yeah.
So they are all together. You know, the best information probably for Pingo Queen after the start is that he is owning first sector, being the fastest one. But this is under the safety car, which is not really good news. But still some positives.
Yeah.
We've
seen this before. We've played this before this season, I think. Max Janssen going for the old last to first challenge. It's definitely possible. We're going to line up with Jacques Olivier as we come to the restart from the first safety car. Wait for the green flag. Could be called at any time between now and the start-finish line. There it is. Really good start from Jacques Olivier. How good is Soriano's jump? Not so good. He could be under pressure from Beauty. No, he's not. But Olivier could get a move on Bulbasaur here. But he's going to defend hard from this. It's almost 3 wide behind that. It could be another crash here if they're not too careful. It's Fern getting a bit deep there. But Jacques Olivier has managed... oh, there has been another one. There has been another crash. Beauty's dropped off. No! He's facing backwards. There's so many cars off.
Like the
wheels are just stopped. They're just...
Rapidly. I think... Oh, this is huge. This is huge.
Okay, that might be bigger than Season 4. Maybe. We'll get a replay on that at the end of the race. But the entire field has shuffled around again. I mean, I don't know what happened there. I think people have just been way too aggressive coming into Turn 1.
Josh, Juan is P6. Juan is P6 right now.
Hey? He was 24th!
Yes,
he's come from the back of the grid. He's P6.
Yeah. So my underdog from previous race, he's doing good.
It was yes. I was really rooting for Beauty. I really was this week. He needs a good result. It was right there. He was 4th.
But this is a long race. 26 laps to go.
It is a very long race. But if this is how it's going to be at this rate, I mean, well, anything can change. To be fair, anything can change. You got to be in it to win it.
Mike Blast already P13.
And we've got another situation which tends to happen at Imola. No matter how many times we think it's not going to happen next time, we're going to try and break the curse, this should be a race where this doesn't happen. It's one of those races where you go down on turn 1 and you're basically throwing your car, literally, into a lottery.
A redacted
literally a lottery where they roll around the balls and pick out, and the leader now is... It's Ben Haynes that is your next leader.
Redacted wrote, "Don't mind me, I'm just going to take away access to AF1 report incident channel."
So we should be going green now, I think.
Limit 1 report per person for Monday.
Jake Feems is in the pits, so I don't think we're going to get a green flag this time. Protovol's in the pits as well.
Yeah,
so we're going to have another lap under caution.
A lot of people in the pit lane. I think Ben Hayes, Martin Beauty.
I think they're all the people that are involved, so I imagine they'll be fixing their damage, maybe using the opportunity to take a fresh set of tyres. Pit stop isn't mandatory, but if you change your tyres now, maybe that could be enough to get you to the end of this race.
And people who are using like less fuel than the others might have a chance to save it because of the safety car. Like you cannot refuel here.
That is true. But refueling is banned, so you can't.
Yeah, refueling is banned.
You would always sort of put enough fuel in to account for no safety cars.
Yeah, but some people can risk it. Yeah, but some people can risk it. You know, like few liters less. I think what Ben Yeager did in Mont Blanc was like using less fuel because we had red flag, and he knew that after the red flag, the whole procedures would take some time. So he used less fuel, so he was faster, and he was able to win the race.
Genius.
That's taking the risk, right?
Genius. So once again, Jack Olivier.
Refueling was possible, but.
Once again, Jack Olivier is going to be stuck behind Bulbasaur on a safety car restart. He had a pretty good run on the restart we just had, but it wasn't enough to get past Bulbasaur. He defended it very, very well, and luckily neither of them, same for Suriano and Bonavane, they didn't get involved in the bowling at turn 1. We've got Romanesh now unlapping himself.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let this man race.
Yeah, there's probably going to be another safety car, so we could probably get going this lap, and then next Bonavane's invalidated on a safety car lap. Oh, just seen that. What we should see is if there was another safety car, Nesh could just drive up to the back of this field.
Not only Bonavane, Propofol, Vivolves, Beauty, and Lucky Racer. They're all invalidated second sector. And Romanesh with the
purple final sector. Go on, Roman. Okay, we're going to run Robbage up with Jack Olivier once again as we approach the restart.
This is fantastic.
Everyone's driving in a straight line, so it must be a safety car restart. There's the green flag. This sounds like a really good run from Matthew Suriano behind. It is. He's got pushed past, but Olivier isn't using his. Bulbasaur is. Suriano looks to the outside. He can dive to the outside of Olivier. Bonavane's looking on the inside of here. No move made here. Is it going to be a crash behind? No, everybody has decided to be really cautious, so that's good. We're going to have no safety car this time, I bet. Suriano. Oh no, Suriano's dropped down. I can't even keep up with him. Where is he? I can't keep up. He's off track. He's gone wide at turn. Oh, Rapidi. Rapidi's third somehow. And now he's wide. Fern is in the podium places. Gutierrez takes 4th. Janssen 5th. Here comes Guerra for the outside to take 6th place as well. Juan nearly loses on the exit of Tosa. Janssen will surely look to capitalise now up the hill.
There was a crash, Riley with, I think, Bonavane. Is it possible?
Yeah, Bonavane's gone off. I think it was Bonavane and Suriano, 3rd and 4th.
But Riley has
also back of the field now as well.
Pingo Queen currently P10. Look at this. Look at this.
Jack Olivier and Bulbasaur already cleared well away from the field. It's going to be these two in the fight for the win. What can Jack do? Can he make the pass? Romanesh fastest lap. Go on. Max Janssen's already side by side with Gutierrez out of Varianti Alta. Down the hill.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Jack's going to catch him pretty easily.
It's half a second. We'll want to more with that in a second. I mean, it's a whole queue of cars here. I want to look at this, but I also want to look at the battle for P1. Fern is loving this. I'm sure of it. He's got some some nice clean air to Mex Janssen and the chasing pack behind. So as long as they're battling, Fern's just going to clear off and take a nice podium.
Also watch Jake Filmster. He will be trying to get where he was before. He's P18 right now.
Beauty, who's from the back of the grid, is already up to P14. He's in the points. And
Pingu is P10, who was involved in the collision.
He was, yes, that's true. He's up to P10 now. No, he's not. He's P11 as a whole.
Oh
no! Oh, if you saw that in real life, I would have thought there's a humongous crash again!
Oh.
I tell you, if you saw that in real life, you'd think they were dead. That is bad. That is very bad. Oh, that is
Pingu was involved in that. Sorry, Pingu, for calling you out. The curse is strong.
The curse is very strong today. It's the worst it's ever been. We're on safety car number 3. Oh, so many crashes we're going to look at in the replay after this race.
But this
race has rejuvenated, revitalized my energy. I've got energy now, which is good.
You know, that crash was so intense that the scream you've heard, that was like uncontrolled. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that was completely uncontrolled. It never is. It's never controlled.
This is amazing. I love commentating this stuff. Like,
it's great.
Oh, that's so good.
Life is good when you're commentating an AF1 race. Life is even better when you're racing an AF3 race. Just saying.
You know, AF3 is like a roller coaster of emotions, probably. You know?
Very much so. Very much so. It's a very intense season to be in.
With like better PC, maybe I will enjoy it more because like I was racing the whole Lego Majora. I was racing like with the notifying 99% of CPU usage for the whole race.
Yeah, that's gotta be terrifying.
I didn't even see the number of laps, and the best part is there was like a huge collision. I think Vessel and somebody else. They were like spinning in front of me. I had a slideshow. I've seen like every 5 frames or something. Imagine, I was making the moves. I was able to like avoid that, but that was like extremely close.
You got Feemster, Profile, and Ben Hayes all diving for the pit lane. Ben Hayes for the 2nd time in this race. I think Profile for the 2nd time as well. So maybe they're thinking, I know, I'm going to do tyres, I'm going to go to the end. Who knows? But I mean, it's a valid strategy, I think.
Martin Beauty did 4 pits according to the lifetime link.
No, that's 4 laps since he pitted.
Okay. That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah. He last pitted 4 laps ago. If you guys want to take a look at the live timing yourself, feel free to. It is on the service sponsors channel.
I can link it here. I will link it here, maybe.
No. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't want to get DDoSed.
Yeah. No. I just I didn't do that. Yeah. And also, I will make the driver of the day voting. So.
Yeah, you got some time now.
It is prepared.
You sort that, and I'll commentate on the next 10 seconds of racing that we get before the 4th safety car.
I mean, I've already prepared the whole thing, and I was just like waiting,
Okay. We're coming to the end of the safety car period again. I'm going to run a ball with Fern this time. And see how good of a run he gets. But he's going to want to be in there. Or he's going to have no chance. Here we go. Ready for restart number 3. Oh, Fern missed it a little bit with the green flag there. Jansen's already made the lunge. He's gone for the move. Jansen's up to 3rd. Gecker with an amazing run. He's going to take 4th place off of Fern. He might even take 3rd place off of Gecker. Off of Jansen. No, he won't. Gutierrez had a pretty good run as well. He's almost there as well. Iman Shaik's gone off. There's a few cars involved again. Shaik's gonna have to wait at the pit lane there, at the end of the yeah, whatever. Wolf Danny is on a Mike Blast, takes P7. Good move there. Mex Jansen is seeing his opportunity to bring himself back into the championship fight here. Filson has gone off. He's dropped to the back of the field. But there are only single car or double car accidents, so we're going to have no safety car at the minute. Jack Olivier really harrying Bulbasaur, locks up into Aquaman Raleigh. Gets a wheel on the grass. Daniel Wolf has crashed at Aquaman Raleigh while battling with Mike Blast. Mex Jansen's right there. If these top two start battling, Mex could see an opportunity. Olivier's yet to use any of his push to passes. I could have sworn he used one, but I guess he didn't. On to the front straight again. Olivier goes wide there. That'll be one of his warnings used, potentially.
I don't think it's cut. Yeah, it is cut. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, he's on the push to pass now. He's not close enough to make a move on Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur has gone defensive, but the Bulbasaur's only got 5 of the push to passes left. Olivier's got 9.
Third sector being the fastest one. That's looking very good.
Meanwhile, back to the P12, Rapidly and Laggy racing side by side. They bang wheels. It's the Hamilton-Verstappen situation. Suriana's gone wide. Laggy Racer, exit stage left at Tamburello.
Oh
and
my god.
And then exit stage right.
Suriano was forced to avoid that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's not good for him. He has a lot of time to catch up. As he's P14 right now.
Guerra is,
And
is still on the back of Fern for P4. Jansen's starting to lose ground on the top two. We'll keep an eye on that as that unfolds. Mike Glass, meanwhile, having a look on Juan Gutierrez into Variante Alta. Decides against it. Maybe get a good run out of the corner, which he does. This is a good run here. Suriano and Wolf have come together on the exit of Aqua Minerale.
And Jake Feemster.
Oh, yeah! Whoa, 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 what the hell? Suriano is out of this race. Fern is off into the gravel. He's been pushed off by Guerra. Bulbasaur and Olivier are side by side down the front straight. Down the inside goes Olivier! Oh, it's going to be really close! Bulbasaur keeps the lead! There's a little punt there! Jack tends to save the car, but Bulbasaur keeps the lead of the race. Mike Bass and Gutierrez side by side into turn 1. Mike Bass takes P5.
This is looking
Jansen is right there!
This is fantastic.
This is absolutely phenomenal. Now we've got some actual racing going. It's great. Olivier's got a good one out of Tosa here. We're going to move into Piratella. Is unlikely. He's going to go for it though. He's down the inside. He's not close enough. He goes wide. The carpet is very, very slippy.
A lot of corrections from Jack. So this is
he's had to go wide again there. He's going to be really under threat from Max Jansen coming to the end of this lap. Olivier has the pressure piled on him. Oh, but Jansen has to take to the carpet there. Pro DZ is having a great race today. P8 at the minute. Almost jinxed that. He almost spun that and jinxed it. But he's still going.
Yes.
Meanwhile, behind that, Andrade is out of battle with Variante Alta. He's lost 2 positions to V-Box and third. I guess he had to save spin on the carpet.
Bingo Queen's currently P6. This is looking extremely good for him. He's
established
second sector being the fastest one.
That is a very quiet run through the field. I didn't even notice it. Olivier and Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur having a defensive into Villeneuve. Jack Olivier to the outside, I think. Not going to happen. Not going to work.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't expect Jack will get a penalty from that. In fact, I think
Max Jansen is currently chasing Jack.
Olivier's under pressure from Max Jansen. It's a championship fight we're looking at here. Max has found his way to ignite his championship challenge. Bulbasaur has been killed. I don't expect Jack will get a penalty for that because, as I say, Bulbasaur did go wide at
I know the control of the car. Yeah.
I think the question there will be: did Jack sufficiently brake to try and avoid that crash, or was there anything more he could have done to avoid it?
It's going to be very controversial, I think, but let's keep it for later and focus on what's going to come.
I think this is probably the first time where I've had looked at an incident and seen the whole picture straight away. Max Jansen pushed to pass straight away down the front straight. I don't know, like normally in Formula 1 you can judge these sorts of things early on because you've seen it all. We don't have as much information here.
Yes.
But once I can actually say, oh, okay, I have enough to be able to maybe make a judgment call. Sort of.
Yeah, I know, but probably the majority of stewards will need still to look at this. So before we go into talk about it, let's look at the fight at the top as Max Jansen is still chasing Jack.
I've been riding them over Max Jansen this whole time. I'll switch to V-Bolt and Fern actually, who have just switched positions to P8 and P9. Fern's looking down the inside of Villeneuve. That's a very risky move to do that. And it's you don't even look at the inside of Villeneuve or you'll lose out like this. Because here comes Andrade to the outside at Tosa. Cut back to the inside, but he's also got Rapidly right behind this as well. And Ben Hayes behind it. Ben Hayes from the back of the grid P12. Another phenomenal run from him. Both Andrade and Rapidly go wide there. They're going to have to lose a lot of ground. Rapidly looks to the inside of Aqua Minerale. You don't look there. There's unwritten rules at Emilia. You don't look down the inside at Villeneuve. You don't look down the inside at Aqua Minerale. Sometimes you can at Variante Alta if they're extra slow.
Jack is rolling. First sector purple. Second sector purple.
Yeah, Jack's found his gap.
Third, not that much. Rosberg not that much, but Bolbizarre did 2 cuts.
Yeah, so goes Ben Hayes at Ravazza. No move there. Pingu Quinn's got a good one on Mike Blast. Almost forced him to a mistake there. I was sure Mike Blast braked late there, but he didn't. He kept it going. Fern and Vivos side by side coming down the pit straight. Fern has got past easily. Vivos not using any push to pass to defend it.
Particular about the lap.
There's a Fern train going on. I'm looking on live time. There's a Fern train. Everyone from
Fern train, yes.
Fern down to Daniel Wolf.
Yeah, there's Fern, Andrade, and Ben Hayes. Who's there? I think Jake Finster, Juan, Martin, and Juan is currently P13. So not that good for him. He was P6 at some point. I think he pitted, right? 6 laps ago. I think. No, he didn't.
Most of the field, about half the field is actually pitted.
Juan didn't pit.
Max Jansen is one of them because he's come from the back of the grid and he's P2. Just reminding you of that.
Yeah. Juan didn't make it to the pits. He's doing 30 laps. Filmster did laps, but this is like they are switching positions back and forth. Look at.
Bulbasaur's coming back.
Right? Can you check the fight, Juan and Filmster? Because on the live timing they are switching positions back and forth.
Mike Blast and Guerra are switching positions. Guerra's off the track there. Here comes Pingu Quinn's have to go around the outside of 3. What a move! Great avoidance strategy from Pingu Quinn to take P5 off of the struggling Guerra.
Pingu's having one of his best AF1 races, I think. Right now.
Pingu Quinn?
Yeah.
Since this season, yes, this season.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he was at the back at some point.
Yeah,
and
most people were. I think the only person that hasn't been at the back of this race is Olivier in Bulbasaur.
Yeah, that might be true. Yeah. But still, this is a good comeback, right? Especially with the like very tough field here.
Well, Bulbasaur is faster than the top 2 by about a 10th or 2 every lap. So he's not out of this race. This isn't a sort of situation where he's holding up the field at the front, he's got pole on a fluke or something, and he's just holding up the field. He is faster. He's within a second of Max Jansen now, and he was 0.4 of a second faster than Jack Olivier on that lap.
Okay, we are half through the race, so
really?
Our driver of the day vote is out. Driver of the day vote is out. Follow my link, Mosquito1117.
Bruh.
11:17. Yes.
Ben Hayes on push to pass. Beebles defending with it. The slipstream is just going to give Ben Hayes the edge. He's got the outside.
Oh, I'm the hype train conductor.
Ben is into the top 10. P9 now. P9. Excellent move. Yes. Jake Feemster chasing Martin Beauty. Oh, Juan's dead! Philip Bauer has killed Juan with a pit manoeuvre at turn 3. Laggy races off as well. Oh, he's collided with Propofol, I think. No, he's collided with Mythic, who didn't get stuck in the gravel. Congratulations, that's a big improvement.
But he was on the innocent.
Most improved award goes to as Bulbasaur. He's right on the back of Max Jansen. He looks to the outside of Ravazza. Jansen's defensive. There's no room through there. Let's run on board down the front straight. I reckon we could see some zero stop strategies here, or zero green flag stops.
Ben's family are once again holding their.
It's working right outside against Bulbasaur. Oh, he's been squeezed to the inside of turn 2 by Max Jansen. The Max keeps P2 for now.
True. Yeah, I see it like 3 or 4 seconds being like later, but it's still intense. And yes, Ben Hayes is doing absolutely great job. He's P9, and his family is keeping his.
I think they've seen Ben Hayes' family watched the whole thing. They know where Ben is. And I'd say we saw Ben's move for P10 for P9 on Andrade.
Yeah,
so definitely has the pace here.
Crossed, as he's doing an incredibly good job. Teamster is currently P15 now. He is slowly getting back to P10. Top 10, I mean.
Bulbasaur needs to get past Janssen as soon as possible. He's losing ground now. Janssen is floundering on his pace.
How's Oliver's pace?
Good. His pace is good. He's gained a 4.5 second lead now. Front straight. Oh, okay. Bulbasaur's diving for the pit lane. Janssen pitted under the safety car early on in this race.
And Jack didn't, right?
Jack didn't either. Jack needs to pit. You would think he would need to pit at least.
You think...
So, could Max Janssen win this race on a zero green flag strategy? Zero stop strategy? Ignoring the yellow flag pit stops?
I don't know. It will be incredibly hard at the end of the race. For example, in I think Mexico, Philston was trying to do that.
Jack has succeeded in doing it. Bulbasaur is going to be out in the worst possible traffic. He's in the Fern train. Right in the middle of it. He's been passed by Philson. He should be out ahead of Gutierrez, though. He is, yes. So
yeah, he is.
Bulbasaur is out in P14. A little bit clean air for now, but he's in a train. That's not going to help.
Romagna is currently P17. He managed to unlock himself, and he's P17.
Well, there was another safety car after that, so he had the opportunity to catch up and then make
but
died.
But still, this is like, you know, like considering the fact he started from the pit lane, right? This is like
Finger Quinn chasing down Mike Blast here, half a second. Profile providing no hindrance to either of them. Olivier is in the pits. Janssen is in the pits. Oh, Mike Blast in the pits as well. Finger Quinn decides not to. He pitted on lap 2. So Finger Quinn will take the lead of this race. All of these guys, assuming the Fern train doesn't decide to pit, all of these guys will come out in traffic.
This is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne album.
It's the trolley train of AF1. It's the trolley train of AF1.
Yeah.
Nobody from the Fern train is pitting. So Olivier's going to come out in some traffic.
There was also a barcode train in AF3.
FX Janssen, where's Bulbasaur? Virtually no change, so here we go. Don't get yourself too excited, Bulbasaur. You've got a long way to go. 12 laps to go in this race.
And push to pass wise, it is looking better in...
Oh, he's almost killed Janssen through Villeneuve. Oh, there was a lock-up. There was a definite lock-up. Jesus Christ!
This is on a limit. This is an absolute
the damn
limit.
ping is just messing with my head. But again, Bulbasaur needs to get past Janssen and then get past Beauty and Vivos ASAP.
You need to fill gaps with this ping.
I mean, they both do. So Bulbasaur's got an opportunity now, I think, into very anti-alti. He's got a good run. Oh, Janssen side by side with Beauty. I would back out of this right now. Oh no! Oh no! He's racing! That was clumsy! That was so clumsy!
Oh, that was very opportunistic, but it didn't work. Oh my god. He bottled that. He absolutely bottled that one.
Fern, Ben Hayes diving for the pit lane now.
Jake Films are doing very good laps. He's first and second sector being his personal best. He's slowly getting back to okay pace, I think. Okay,
Olivier and Janssen have no cars between them now. Gap is 4.5 seconds, just as it was before. Olivier is side by side with Andrade coming towards Villeneuve. This could be tricky. Andrade's just going to let him pass.
You think Pingu is going to finish the race without the pit stop from
I think Pingu's going to try, yeah. I think Pingu's going to try. Maybe Jake Feimster as well. Gerhard and Prodisi absolutely have to stop. They haven't stopped at all yet.
Do you think Oliver is going to catch Feimster on this lap?
He's right with him, and he's got a good run through Piratella.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Moving to very anti-alta, perhaps, with a good run.
Anything but the chicane.
Mike Blast has passed Bulbasaur here. That's sort of a net. That would have been a net P4, I suppose. Jack side by side with Jake Feimster.
Yeah,
Easy move, job done. No real hindrance there. Prody's on the push to pass, so he's not going to pit in this lap. Top 3 still not pitting. Beauty's come out of the pits in a really good place. He's P9 right now. Has he stopped?
Oh, P19.
Beauty hasn't stopped, actually. Beauty hasn't stopped. Mythic spun. That's a very anti-alter.
Is he in the sand?
Nope. There's no sand there. There's no sand there.
Happy dog noises. Max Jansen doing his personal best sectors in previous lap. And
nobody's on good laps at the minute, I think.
Jensen was like lap before, right? Because he crossed the line right now. But
Max Jansen's having some trouble passing Ruben Andrade, as you say that. He's really holding him up.
Pingu Queen right now is on 19 laps old tires.
Purple middle sector for Jack Olivier. He's got the power down. Pingu is on push to pass. He's not pitting. Gecko's on push to pass. I would expect he's not pitting either.
Pingu will try to maximize that gap.
This is an interesting strategy. I'm curious to see if this is going to work. There's only 9 laps left to survive for Pingu Quinn, and he's got a 20-second gap to Jack Olivier.
The question is Guerra able to hold Jack?
I think Pingu could win this race, you know. Daniel Wolf has spun it. Oh, kept with that rejoin. Almost wiped out. I think that was Imran Shaikh on the rejoin.
Oh, that was... Yeah, it was Imran. Yep.
Gutierrez is going to give Bulbasaur even more pain. He's going to take P11 off him.
Third sector being purple. And also I would like...
Gutierrez and Bulbasaur, they're both crashed, they're both spun off!
Oh,
Bulbasaur's day goes from bad to worse. I think he got flustered. And he's got flustered and it's cost him. But in this case, they were side by side. It was Gutierrez that started the move.
Yeah, and that return from Wolf reminded me of Stroll in Monza, kind of. That was like very, very similar manner.
That's the beauty of having a great battle for P8. They're on different strategies though. Beauty hasn't stopped, Andrade hasn't stopped. There's quite a few people that haven't stopped. So I think all these safety cars have really thrown a cat amongst the pigeons with the strategy.
I would like to remind, Driver of the Day vote is out. I am posting the link again.
I need to change my Driver of the Day vote, I think.
To who?
I think you can guess from who.
Yes. I will wait until like lap 28, because...
Yeah, there's still a lot of strategy to play out in this race.
And mistakes.
At this late stage, I think Pingu is going to be in the lead. He's got 19 seconds. He's going to be thinking, I'm only a second or 2 slower. Oh no! Beauty's killed Mike Blast! Oh, that was a full-on murder. Oh! Yeah, that was Beauty lost their back end on the exit of turn 2 and just careered into the side of Mike Blast. He was sent sailing off into the wall. Feemster and Prodz are battling for P4. Feemster has not pitted. Prodz, well, neither of them are pitted actually. I hear tyre squeals. Oh, that's Profile. Okay, that's Profile. I thought it was Olivier. That's good.
Olivier currently P3. This is looking very good for him still.
Yeah. Max Janssen's taken a while to catch up, but he has now caught up to the back of Prodz and Feemster, so that should be an easy move. And P4 should be the aim for Max Janssen today, assuming the top 2 don't pit.
The question is Vincent Aguirre able to hold Jag or not? I think he's pretty tough to race driver. Zhao is pretty aggressive, so he might try to hold him up. If he will succeed, then Pingu can win this race.
I honestly think if Pingu Quinn wins this race, he's got to be driver of the day. I mean, I kind of expected Joao to take a 0 stop because he did it in Mexico and it worked. And here, I didn't expect it to work here, but the safety cars have made it viable. And Pingu Quinn,
oh.
if he takes this win, it would be...
Max Jansen and Jake are fighting.
I'm looking
Max
at it.
is...
I'm looking at it now. I've got it on the stream. I'm talking about other things in the meantime.
I know, but
having your mind in two places. I'm good at this.
But I want.
You interrupted me monologue, damn it. I think I was saying, if Pingu Quinn wins this race, it will possibly be one of the finest strategy-based wins I've seen in AF for a long time.
And recovery drive.
Brody Z doesn't care about that anti-alter there. Just go, nah.
You know, that's the big brain.
Theme set to the inside. So Jansen to the inside there. Takes the position. That's P4 now.
V-Propofol had some crash with environment.
Gutierrez, I think. Well. Gutierrez has crashed. Or he spun at turn. That's Piratella. He's got plenty of time to get back on track before Bimythic comes along. Who's P17.
I'm enjoying this so far.
This is a really good race. It's got a lot to it.
It's chaotic, but it also has very good racing, some drama, strategy, everything you love in the race.
Yeah, you're seeing all the people. You're seeing the best of maintaining order in chaos. You're seeing the people that can focus on the long term amongst absolute chaos. What was the Pro DZ making his car look like a 70s pimpmobile and just going on the outside, just the suspension goes and just bounces around. That's what it looked like from my angle.
Yeah, all right.
That was weird. I think it was Felton on the exit there, going wide. Oh, it's Profile actually going wide. Profile's not having a good day at all.
Miata, if you ask if there would be something like this for AF3, like driver of the day, I think you mean. Technically, yes, but it would be depending on, for example, Mati to prepare that. Right now, you know, like you have to think how to prepare the race, the stream, have everything put together, you know, like the track modes working together, the stream working well, and so on and so on, that you don't have sometimes time to write down all the drivers. I managed to do that in the after qualifying, so it's hard to be consistent, but it's possible. We might see it in the future.
Jack Olivier is within 2 seconds of João Guerra here. P2 is definitely on the cards, but I think Pingu Quinn has got this in the bag. He just needs to hold on. He's still got a 11-second gap. And Jack is 2 seconds faster per lap. It's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Pingu just needs to stay the course, don't make any silly mistakes. And this win is in the bag.
I would like to remind again, driver of the day vote is up. Please vote if you want to, because we're closing 1 lap to go, so we still have like 3 laps to go. Link is out again, because I don't see any votes right now, which is...
Oh, Olivia with a really ballsy move down the inside of Ravazza 2 takes P2. João will try and fight back, but I don't think he's going to get anything out of it.
We
might do here.
Oh,
we might do here. João's going to look for the move. Goes to the outside at Tamburello.
You think that it will be like Checo defense?
I think Jack will try and go deep, but it hasn't worked. Jack keeps P2. He's got 12 seconds to find in 4 laps. Not entirely out of the question. It was it was only 1.1 that lap. Jack no 23.9, so it's 1.6 seconds faster. That's not enough. He needs like 4 seconds. And even then, it's like a mistake from Pingu for Jack to win this race. Can we call it luck then? Beauty has spun at Tamburello. Oh, he's had to rejoin. He's forced Vivos to take evasive action off the track. Propofol is beached. Propofol is beached. We got a first car beached of the season. Riley spun. We have that's 4 cars, isn't it? Is that 4 cars?
Is probably frustrated. Vivos is
definitely 3 cars.
Absolutely. That would be a disaster for Pingu if the safety car was out. That would be. It would be
the cruelest of losses. 3 seconds.
Gosh, this is not so right. This is not so right.
No, Jens, no, this is so not right. 8.7 is the gap. 26.5 for Pingu compared to a 23.2 from Jack Olivier. So that is 3.3 seconds. The gap is 8.5. We got 3 laps to go. This is one monumental chase on our hands. Pingu's got 1 push to pass left. He's also got 4 cars worth of traffic in front of him. Take a look at this. There's all the people he's going to have to get through in the next 3 laps. I know the gap's 8.3, but this is going right down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen.
And Jack's doing invalidated laps. He invalidated the first sector.
That is true. Track limits could come into play here. Beauty's in the pits. He's going to be dropping out of the top 10 here. He should be joining P12, I suspect. No, he'll be outside the points. He'll be outside the points just about. 7.6. Well, Pingu Quinn heads out of Variante Alta. Here is Olivier going into Variante Alta. And Pingu's made no ground on any of the lap cars.
Feels on his P11. He's doing well.
He's had quite a quiet race since he got murdered. Or was the one murdered?
Yeah,
he was the one. He was one of the battering rams in T1. He wasn't the battering ram. He was just flung off, I think. Yeah. He might take P10 here. We're going to switch to that quickly while this is going on. 23.6 compared to a 25.8. Has the server died? No, that's me. That's mine. That's me. That's me. That was me. That was me, not the server. Ignore that. Apparently, Olivier's taking the lead. That's not true. Flying, they are. So the timing screen has completely messed up. There we go. It's fixing itself now. Pingu does lead this race. There's Jack in the back of your picture there. 4.7. We're on the penultimate lap, and Pingu hasn't passed any of the lap cars. He's passed one of them now. He's passed Feemster. That's Nesh, actually. Nesh. Gutierrez goes wide and lets him past. And spins in the process. Is Gutierrez going to affect Jack? No, he won't. 3.7. It is within the realm of getting it in 1 lap here. We're going to ride on board with Jack Olivier for one of the most insane pursuits you will ever see in AF. Bulbasaur has spun it from P9. He should keep P9. He's got plenty of time to get on track. Is that big? That's Romagna. Oh my god, that was Romagna. Oh, relax. Okay, 3.1 seconds. 1 lap to go. Who's going to win? Let's compare the laps. 26.7 from Pingu Quinn. 23.1. It's 3.6 seconds faster. Pingu is going to hold on with everything he's got with 1 lap to go.
And Jack is also cutting the track. 2 invalidated.
We'll come to that later. I don't think he gives a shit right now. Jansen's taking PT off of Gera. But it's 2.1. 1.9. He's losing ground.
This is
so stressful. Pingu's got Daniel Wolf in the way. It's 1.4.
This is absolutely crazy. Jack is doing first sector being the purple one.
First sector, he's giving everything he's got. 1.1. He's having it spun. I've got this. I can't go any louder. Jack has spun it.
Oh my god.
I can't go any louder. Jack has spun it.
The bush shot is probably crazy right now. Oh no.
Jack Olivier has been denied. We have been denied. That is exactly what Pingu Quinn needed, but that is so cruel for Jack Olivier.
We missed.
I'm going to faint. Pingu's in the pits. What? Pingu hasn't stopped.
Oh my god!
Pingu's done it across the line.
Is Jack going to win?
He wins. He wins.
No.
Has he won? I don't know. Who wins the race? What happened to Pingu?
What? What happened?
What happened? Who won the race? Where is Pingu? He's out. What the heck just happened? I have no idea who has won this race. Apparently, according to the timing on your screen, it is Jack Olivier. But the times also say that Olivier's 18.2 seconds behind Pingu Quinn. I do not know who has won this race. I have no earthly idea. Quite possibly the most dramatic end to an AF race you will ever see. You cannot top that.
I don't think.
Did Jack win? Did Pingu win? Did Pingu give Jack the win by pitting after seeing the crash? What happened? We'll get the results to you as soon as we know. We'll have the official results as soon as the server dies, but that will be a couple of minutes away. We're still getting people finishing the race.
For me, driver of the day vote doesn't work for some reason. I don't see results.
My driver of the day has got to be Pingu Quinn. He has produced one of the most sensational strategy calls to just quietly work his way to the top of the field and just keep it there by the skin of his teeth. If what we just saw is correct, what you just saw is Pingu's pit box was one before the line. He finished his pit stop.
Miata is saying Pingu teleported to the pits by accident.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What? He did move though. He did move before Jack got there. We saw him cross the line before Jack did. So did that count? I actually wondered on. He would have been a lap down, wouldn't he?
We can hear you. We can hear you, Redacted. Redacted was here, but what?
What have I just seen?
Redacted, keep going, keep going.
So I was just in the race voice chat. What happened was Pingu pushed his push to pass on the final straight, running to the line, and when he pushed it, it teleported him to his pit box.
Oh my god!
But did he win?
He didn't even need to press the button. This is the thing. He
used the push to pass, and it teleported him to his pit box.
Oh man! What do we do in this scenario? Because we've seen him cross the line. He teleported the pits and then left the pit box and crossed the line. But
right, but because he teleported the pits, he lost that lap.
Have been a, oh.
It would have been restarting the final lap of the race because he teleported to the pits.
I have never seen something so cruel
that would be hard
in a motor race in my life.
Has anybody heard of this guy named Luc Olivier and how he's so lucky and he just won a race because somebody else teleported to the pits?
Yeah. I think I was sure to say he had bad luck by crashing in by being affected by Daniel Wolf and his bad placement of the car going to Acqua Minerale, and he spun it and he was out of this race. That was it. Pingu just had to cruise home, and then.
Okay, so the thing is, looking at the whole thing, Pingu Quinn is P17 because his lap is -1.
Jack Olivier, according to our timings, has won this race.
Yes, he
and does not have any track limits penalties.
He has 4 session penalties.
Right, but you have to get 5 to get the penalty.
Brody gets 6 seconds. Bonavane gets 7 seconds. Mythic gets 7 seconds as well, but no position to change hands. There's going to be a lot more discussion after this with obviously incidents on Monday. There's a lot of incidents to go through. But
you know how they have like overtake awards in F1, right? So we should have cut awards, as Daniel Wolf has 47. He had 60 in the previous race. He might be leading in this. It's quite a lot of cutting the track.
I'm not even going to do I'm not even going to do interviews today.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody wants that today. Nobody wants that.
What we really need to say then is still that Max Jansen finished P2, Joao Vincent Aguera P3, Jake Filmster P4, Mike Blast P5, Pro Dizzy P6, Paul Pizarro P7, Ruben F. Andrade P8, Filson P9, very good result from him. Fern P10, again top 10 for Fern in at Imola. Ben Hayes P11, Vivolves P12, Bonnevane P13, Martin Beauty P14, sadly for him. Riley P15, the last driver in the points. Then Juan Manuel Gutierrez, very unfortunate race for him, P16. Pingu Quinn, P17. I will leave it without the comment. Then Daniel Wolf, P18. Roman Nesh, P19. Laggy Racer, good recovery from Nesh as he was up down. Regular Racer, P20. Biometric, P29. Race without the history for him. Vipropofol, P22. Imran Shaikh, P23, Rapidi P24. Matias Suriano did not finish the race.
And that was a technical issue, according to him.
Yes.
We have, yeah. I'm going to bring up the replay now to have a look at all the turn one pileups that caused safety cars. But we have just witnessed some of the cruelest of...
At, risk of bringing up the most painful Formula One incident for me since having to watch Michael Schumacher retire not once, but twice. No, this is so not right. You need to count back the results to the previous lap.
And we did the joke. We did that joke, and
you need to take the results from the previous lap. Pingu, it's called a motor race. We went motor racing.
So let's take a look at a replay.
Yes.
From what we've just seen.
Yeah, let's see who's going to get the first 15-second penalty in Assetto Friends history for the first chicane. What is that, Tamburello?
Is 15 seconds a thing now?
Where have I got? Okay, we have to find them then. No, me. Okay. Cole 3, Bulbasaur, Andrade. Bruh. There's Pingu Quinn then. I don't know what lap he's on at this point.
Some of these liveries look really, really good.
They really do, yeah.
This one is done by Matti. Shout out to him again.
So this should be either the final lap or the penultimate lap.
I had just caught up. I was putting the reports from the other races this weekend in the system during this. I had just finished right after this race had started, and I thought to myself, "Oh, good, I'm almost done. I only have to do AF1."
And then you saw the race.
So here's Pingu Quinn. This is the final corner, final lap. Presses the button. Oh! The line is there. That checkered flag there, that is the line there. And he's teleported to the pits.
The real question is, what Nemanja also said, if the glitch is reproducible or not. That's the question.
We need to investigate this because... I think it would be cool.
We had push-to-pass glitches before. We had push-to-pass glitches before with Max Jensen.
I want to see if Pingu accidentally pressed the teleport to pits button instead of the push-to-pass button, whether they're mapped to the same thing. I don't know what happened.
Well, there's no way they're mapped to the same thing, because if they were, he would have teleported to the pits earlier when he used a different push-to-pass.
Yeah.
And clearly, if this is a glitch, there's no way it's predictable, because this is literally the first time we've seen it in a race. If it was, we would have seen it race. We would have seen it race won by somebody who didn't know.
Yeah,
and not to mention it would have been talked about in the AF1 chat. Like, oh, hey guys, by the way, there's this bug with this car where if you push to pass and upshift the fourth gear at the same time, it just teleports you to pits for no reason.
That's just weird and hard to explain, right? And like it would require us to test out, and I don't know if it's not predictable, but I said reproducible. Like you can reproduce that, but I don't know if it's possible. Like we can try, but it could happen under like some circumstances, like maybe I don't know, like some in-game glitch, server lag, maybe I don't know, some like FPS drop. Then there's a question if he pushed push to pass, but he accidentally pressed like pit teleport button. We will never know. That's a lot of questions.
And the supreme leader, Daniel Ricciardo, has weighed in, and he says if it's a glitch not related to Pingu at all, we should give him the win.
I mean, he would win the race anyway, right?
I'm thinking, yeah, if it is a technical glitch that could not possibly have been foreseen and not, human error accidentally pressed the wrong button, I feel it's really. I've got no way. I've got no idea.
What I wonder is,
I tend to agree with Daniel Ricciardo here that if it's a technical glitch, if it wasn't like you said, Pingu hitting the wrong button or something like that, then I don't see any way that Jack Olivier was going to catch Pingu before Pingu got to the line from where he was at.
There's one thing we kind of need to check, though. I don't know if it's possible to check. If his fuel was enough, because if he didn't have enough fuel, then teleported, then we'll say this is the glitch. That's the question, if he would have enough fuel to go through the line. But I'm just like, saying that it's not a proof that it happened. But I'm just saying that different things we will need to check.
Well, he definitely used the push to pass, and if you were trying to fuel save, you wouldn't be using your push to pass because he uses more fuel.
Okay, that's yeah, but we still need to check, and also we need to check.
Can we look at lap 1, Josh? Lap 1 for chicane?
Yeah, but
Indeed, yes.
But this is what Emilia said. Let's keep it for the admin meeting. There will be a lot of talking.
Yeah.
So let's go for lap 1. I just wanted to spill some tea and just.
Also, if Jack Olivier started this race from pole, totally started out of position. The official results file says Bulbasaur was pole.
Does it really?
Yes, it does. It said Bulbasaur finished P1 in qualifying.
It does indeed. I'm blaming race control.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't because of the rolling start thing. If he did start pole, it was clearly because race control directed him to do so. But the official file says that Bulbasaur finished.
Bulbasaur got pole position.
2/10 quicker than Jack on the exact same number of laps that Jack.
Both me and Mosquito thought that he'd already finished the qualifying session because it came up with the checkered flag next to his name on ACTV, and then he crossed the line. But we've seen that a couple of times, and just improvements go, oh okay, I guess they had another lap in them.
Yeah, I think that was a ACTV glitch.
That's an ACTV glitch, I'm pretty sure. But let's have a look at turn 1 then. Lap 1, turn 1.
Isn't this technically turn 3? Because the right.
There's the initial crash there.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might be right.
Full on bowling.
Oh, that's like he collected him.
You know, there's nothing that guy who was sliding across the
Pingu.
grass could do. Even if he
That's Pingu, so that might be a penalty then.
I don't know. Let's run on board with Pingu.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
We need to look. We want to see what's going on. What all these? Oh Christ.
Maybe F5.
Right, this is on board with. I don't know who we're on board with.
Pingu F5 maybe go. If you what are you using? Oh, okay.
I haven't got stereo carousel at the minute. Let's slow this down. Let's back it up and then slow it down. So Mike Glass is now going for the inside line. And Pingu's already covered it off. And that's Mike Glass' fault, I'm afraid. It switches to the outside far too late and just kills Pingu.
Yeah,
and here comes the bowling.
Yeah, and you know, once he's on that grass, whether he's on the brakes or
he's going for
and actually, Mex Janssen and Bulbasaur come together as well because that's Mex Janssen there sideways.
Yeah, he's already off before Pingu even gets to who is that? Zhao.
So we got that is Bulbasaur there with the upside down Dutch flag that's wrong anyway. Mex Janssen there, Jack. There's Zhao.
Is that a real flag?
No.
No, okay. I didn't know. I know
it's the old flag of Serbia and Montenegro.
Oh, okay. So it is a real flag, just historically.
Just historically, and it's supposed to. I think Matty, when he made it, was trying to do the Dutch flag, but he did it upside down.
No.
But isn't even Dutch? He's Belgian.
Isn't he Belgian?
He is Belgian. Yes. We discussed this last week.
Isn't he like sideways German?
Anyway, not quite. No, the flags are slightly different. But there's Pingu Quinn just wiping out Joao Guerra. And he's across the front of the track. Bonavane had a perfect opportunity to get past here, but he just misjudged the evasive manoeuvre, and he's going straight into Joao there. And the server goes funny. This is like some Freudian MC Escher bullshit. They're just all sort of moving around in seemingly random locations. You haven't got a clue what's going on here.
Yeah, and at this point, you can't even judge anybody's. Like we definitely could not use this replay to judge a rejoin.
Oh yeah, this is my personal replay, and this was exactly what it was like for me.
Hopefully, the replay that gets pinned in the report incidents channel can give us a better picture of what happened.
It looks like a bacteria.
Meanwhile, oh no, that's fine. It just.
Daniel Wolf doing the best drifty boy through a chicane,
and then Mythic got killed.
I mean, the whole thing with Pingu, then like we saw before. I'm still thinking about it. Was like late defense because it looks like he was still going to the inside of the corner.
That's how you weave. That's how you're supposed to weave. What Jack's doing there, that's some pro weaving.
Oh.
Weird replay. Right. Second restart. The second attempt.
First restart, second attempt.
Yeah. Forget it. Map display up. So still on the safety car. Okay, I can't remember if this one lasted longer than turn 1, but I think it didn't.
Okay, gentlemen, I think I'll be going. That was a pleasure to be here on the stream and just scream a little bit. I hope...
Look at this. This is just going to be carnage from the start. That is Burn, I think. Ever so slightly clipping Ruben Andrade, and he's got nowhere to go. And neither does anybody else. That is almost identical to Season 4.
Yeah. And they are standing. Like, Vivos is standing. Look at this. And he cannot go. Vivos cannot go because there is a car
backwards. They got nowhere to go. You remember that Top Gear sequence where they tried to do the synchronized driving? You know, the car dancing for the county fair, and the first thing they do is they just reverse into each other. That's this. That's exactly what this is. They all spin and they all crash. And eventually they figure it out. I don't know why Ben needed to reverse there. But there we go.
We are not going to do interviews in this one.
No.
As it was like
too
that
much
was
going on. This needs to be dealt with internally first. But Monday is absolutely the place to be to find out the results. If you're not involved in AF1 at all, if you're not a member of AF1, Monday's stream is absolutely the place to be to find out what happens with this enormous controversy. The entirely contested results of AF1 Season 9, Round 5, the Emilia Romagna AFGP. But for now, it is Jack Olivier that has the win of the race. Max Janssen takes second, and João Guerra rounds out the podium. That's it for AF this week. We've got a stupid stream tomorrow, as always. Next week, we have AF3 Round 4 at Monza. Saturday, we have the first of the new AF2 rounds, the AF Daytona 240. That's not one of the best names considering we've done the Daytona 250. That's an oval race, but this is on the road course. We've got DPIs, we've got GT3s. We're definitely not stepping on the toes of the real life race. They're stepping on our toes.
And we already have our first report for AF1.
Stop killing me, outro. And then we actually have a week off on AF1, so that's it for this week. That's all we have next week. We have AF3 and AF2.
AF2, yes.
Where'd you say we are for AF3?
Monza.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm not there for that. I'm somewhere very different that I will reveal when I get there.
Poland.
Shut up. Shut up. Shh.
No, I don't know.
You do know, I've told you, but then anyway. You'll find.
You told me? I don't know. You
I
didn't,
told all the
tell me.
admins, I think.
No, I don't know.
Okay. If you have, I missed it because I don't know where the.
Yeah, I also don't know.
I'm leaving somewhere on Tuesday. I'm coming back on Saturday. I won't be able to stream AF2, but I'll be away for AF3. And on Wednesday, you will find out exactly where I am. It's very exciting. I promise you, it's not like, oh, I'm on a beach in Malaga. No, it's like, well, we'll finally get excited about that because that's like around the corner. He just race over to see me and kill me.
That's you obviously think highly of yourself if Juan's just going to race around the corner to see you.
No, to kill me. He would go and kill me, probably. Or punch me in the face, at least.
You're probably the guy who wears a suit and tie to the beach.
What am I, James Bond?
Maybe.
No, even I think that's stupid.
You wore semi-formal attire to Hockenheim.
Yeah, my entire wardrobe is semi-formal attire.
I rest my case.
Exactly. But I wouldn't do that to the beach. Wouldn't go topless either, but anyway. You'll find out on Wednesday. It's relevant to AF. It's going to be really exciting for me and hopefully for you guys, but who knows. So, until tomorrow for the Steward stream, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Mosquito and goodbye from Redacted as well.
Goodbye. Nice to see you all on the stream.
Stop hogging up the airtime. Give Redacted a try.
Bye.
There we go. That's how you do